This will be a tutorial on accessing the Teamviewer Quick Support and Teamviewer Host applications provided by Tech in a Flash. To do this, you will use your web browser of choice. In this instance, we'll be using the Brave browser, but you can use any browser you prefer. You can use Internet Explorer, Firefox, Edge, Chrome, whichever you'd like. Now, the first website we will go to is going to be the Quick Support application. So the URL is going to be 898.tv/Q as in Quebec, S as in Sierra, Flash. Now, navigating to this website, you'll be greeted with our logo and a pop-up window potentially, sometimes a bar. It depends on the web browser you're using, but it will give you an option to save the download. Now, we will go ahead and click Save. We will run the application. Once the application opens, after the UAC, you'll be greeted with this disclaimer. It states that we do not monitor service requests on this, and that you'll have to call our main line or email our support email in order for us to receive your request for support. Now go ahead and accept this, and you'll be provided with a session code and our name, and you'll be able to contact us, provide that session code, and we'll be able to get into your system. Now the next option would be the Teamviewer Host application, and that is a similar website as the one we were just on. This one will be 898.tv/Flash host. Once you navigate to this, it looks largely the same as the last website, but you'll be getting a different download this time. This time it'll be the Teamviewer host setup. Now this is an actual installation of Teamviewer instead of a portable installation, so this would be persistent on your system. Now, whenever you go through this setup, it will give you a few options like personal setup, company or commercial use. Typically, most of our clients can use the personal, non-commercial use, as they won't be using this to access their own systems. It will solely be for us to access their systems, and we'll be using a commercial license. So we'll go ahead and click Next on this. I will put I accept the terms of this license agreement, and I will accept that I won't use this for commercial or non-private use. Go ahead and hit Next. It'll extract all the files that it needs and run through the installation. Now after that's completed, you will have the Teamviewer icon pop up. Oh, there it is, right here. And then whenever you open that, it'll show you your ID for your system and then a randomly generated password. Now, if the password is difficult to read or whatever, you can click the password options and generate a new password. Just be very careful not to deactivate the random password. If you deactivate the random password, it makes it much harder for us to provide support because you'll have to get a password from inside of the settings menu. Now, if you do wind up having an issue where, say, you disabled that by accident, you can open Settings, go to Security, and then you'll have an option under Random Password for spontaneous access, and then you'll have an option to actually select how secure you want the password. Typically, a 6-character password should be more than sufficient, but you definitely don't want to use disabled because then we won't be able to get into the system if you have any issues. This has been a tutorial on accessing the Teamviewer Host and Teamviewer Quick Support applications provided by Tech in a Flash.